Welcome to Morning Joan, the most deliciously dishy podcast in all the land. I'm your host, Joan, and I'm so glad you're joining me today. Grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into the latest celebrity news. Today we're talking about one of the most iconic girl groups of all time, the Spice Girls. That's right, folks. Baby Spice, Ginger Spice, Scary Spice, Sporty Spice, and Posh Spice are back in the headlines. But this time, it's not just about their music or their message of female empowerment. Although, let's be real, that's always a good thing. No. This time, it's about their enduring friendship and their ability to still bring the heat after all these years. So, here's what's going on. The Spice Girls recently reunited for a little get-together. And by little get-together, I mean they're probably planning something big. Have you seen the photos of them together? They look like they're having the time of their lives. And can we talk about how amazing they all look? Seriously, what's their secret? But in all seriousness, it's lovely to see these women supporting each other and still being close after all these years. They've been through ups and downs, breakups and makeups, and yet they're still standing. And let's not forget, they're still making music and performing together, well, most of them are anyway. Victoria Beckham, aka Posh Spice, has been focusing on her fashion empire, but we won't hold that against her. Now, I know what you're thinking. Will they be touring again? Will they be releasing new music? The answer is, maybe. But one thing's for sure, the Spice Girls are still a force to be reckoned with, and we can't wait to see what they have in store for us next. And speaking of Victoria Beckham, did you know that she's been having some issues with her fashion line? Apparently, it's not doing as well as she had hoped, and she's been struggling to keep up with the competition. But don't worry, Posh Spice fans, I'm sure she'll bounce back. After all, she's a Spice Girl, and they're known for their resilience. We'll be right back with more tea on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan, folks. We've got a fascinating story to dive into now. You know how we love to talk about style transformations, and today, we're looking at none other than the dashing Daniel Craig. The James Bond actor has been making headlines with his dramatic change in look, and I have to say, it's quite a departure from the suave 007 we're used to. So, let's get into it. Daniel Craig has grown out his hair, and really grown it out. He's gone from that sharp, clean-cut Bond look to a more contemplative, professorial vibe. And you know what? I kind of love it. The man is 57, and he's still got it going on. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks, or in this case, new hairstyles? Now, fans are having mixed reactions to the new look. Some are calling it a daring departure from his Bond days, while others are saying he looks like a hacker working for Hans Gruber. Come on, that's a bit harsh. But hey, when you're a public figure, you've got to expect some criticism. What I find interesting is that Craig's new look is actually reminiscent of Pierce Brosnan's longer-haired Bond days. You know, the one he had back in the 90s? It's like he's come full circle, from being the new, edgy Bond to embracing a more classic, sophisticated look. And let's not forget the comparisons to Bill Bonds, the iconic 90s newscaster. I can see it. The ruggedly handsome appearance, the longish blonde hair, it's like they're long-lost twins or something. But in all seriousness, Daniel Craig is an actor who's not afraid to take risks and try new things. And that's what makes him so fascinating to watch. Whether he's playing Bond or a more introspective character, he always brings a level of depth and nuance to his roles. So, there you have it. Daniel Craig's style transformation in all its glory. Love it or hate it, the man is still a style icon in my book. Stay tuned for today's last cup of tea, right here on Morning Joan. We've got one more story to go, and trust me, it's going to be a wild ride. Welcome back to Morning Joan, everyone. We're wrapping up today's show with a juicy segment that's all about celebrity confessions. You know, those moments when our favorite stars spill the tea on their most embarrassing, shocking, or just plain weird experiences. From Kim Kardashian, admitting she'd eat poop to look younger. Yes, you heard that right. to Britney Spears revealing she has no idea who Pete Davidson and Scott Disick are. Same, girl, same. We've got the scoop on all the latest celebrity confessions. But that's not all. Jonna Kramer shared a hilarious story about how her asparagus pea might have led to a breakup with Chris Evans, who knew veggies could be so deadly, while Jelly Roll admitted to pooping his pants on stage. Talk about a crappy performance. And in a more serious note, former Grey's Anatomy writer Elizabeth Finch revealed that she lied about having cancer, which is just devastating. It's a reminder that even in the public eye, people can make mistakes and face consequences. But hey, at least we can all have a good laugh about it, right? I mean, who wouldn't want to hear about Jason Mace's? Wait, no, that wasn't even in the story. Anyway, moving on. That's all for today's Morning Joan. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay fabulous.